Guys, and welcome to this very short setup tour. I thought I'd make this video as I've tried to show off the setup on stream before, and it's very difficult trying to move the webcam, which is sort of limited with the wire. So this is something that's long overdue. I am going to be doing one over the next couple of months when I've changed the setup a little bit, but I thought I'd do it now so we can sort of do a comparison later on as to where we are now and where we're hopefully going to be in the next couple of months. So sort of background, I mean, obviously you guys know I stream here. I play games here, I sim here when I'm offline, for example, when I'm doing university work, when I'm actually doing work for my little mini company that I have. You know, I spend a lot of time here, so it's got to be comfortable and it's got to be able to suit, you know, everything that I do. So we'll start off from the right and work our way to the left. So here we've got the PC itself. This is the PC that I built about nearly 2 years ago now. I think it's been 1.5 years, and it's served me really, really well. It's rocking an i5, it's got a GTX 960. What else? We've got 16 gig of RAM. You know, so it's all right. It does the job. It's good enough for P3D. It's not the most powerful thing in the world. It's not like the best editing station you've ever come across, but you know, it does the job. So I'm more than happy with that. And it only cost me 500 quid. So I built it myself, and I got a wicked deal on a graphics card, which kept the cost down. Here we've got the headset and the microphone that I use, and you guys know my microphone is absolutely poo. And I really want to apologise for the mic on this video as well, because I'm using my iPhone in a echoey room. So yeah, then we've got 2 external hard drives. The bottom one is just sort of like an archive drive for the family. That's usually turned off. It's got loads of old family videos and pictures and things. And then this is the 1 terabyte external drive, which I use for storing my, you know, backups are prepared. The family sort of set, you know, put some backups and things on there as well. And I also put sort of raw videos if I'm doing things for YouTube or Twitch logos, Twitch overlays, and all that sort of stuff. That's all on that baby there. We then come through to the actual PC itself. So I'm a fan of LEDs, as you've probably noticed from over there, and I've also got some LEDs in here. Again, I'll put the specs of the PC in the description so you guys can have a look at that, but that's about it. There's no sort of side window or anything. And then we come over to the main part of the setup, really. So you don't even want to know about that. That's my crappy internet. Like, it's so bad that I tried to even cross TalkTalk out. TalkTalk says it all. But here we have the beautiful Thrustmaster Warthog, Hotas Warthog. It's probably it is the best joystick I've ever used, and it's one of the best in the market at the moment. Just so glad to have it. So glad to have it. It's just so responsive, and it really does make simming much better compared to my old joystick. And then we've got this little partner in crime over there, which we'll get to in a minute. We've then got this really cheap mouse that I've got. This was, I think, the first mouse that I ever got with this PC when I built it. It was like 10 quid. It does the job. It is like an optical mouse, but it's not fantastic. But hey, it does the job again. It's better than that little crappy white mouse I was using for a couple of months. And then we've got this cheap mechanical keyboard. It is indeed mechanical. It's from like a Chinese brand. It's called Lingbao or something. It's a 10 keyless variant as well. Now I actually really like it. For what the price, I think it's like 30 quid. And it is genuinely like any of the mechanical keyboard that I've used that's got black switches, and I'll show you that they are black switches. They're not Cherry MX, of course, but they're the Gateron black switches, so it's basically a Chinese rip-off of the Cherry MX blacks. But hey, it sounds the same, feels the same, and I have used black switches now elsewhere, and very, very similar. The build is awesome. It's got a metal backplate. It's very, very sturdy, and the keys sound awesome. And then we've got the actual, you know, the partner in crime, as I mentioned, to the joystick. We've got the throttle quadrant, and this is a beast. It's really, really heavy. It's sturdy. I'm sure you guys have probably heard me talk about it so many times before. It's got like an unlimited supply of switches that you can press, and it is just great. It's just great. It's really, really responsive and really accurate as well. Like even like the most, you know, millimeter of a change, it can depict that in the sim. It's really awesome. So I'll put links to all of these things in the description as well. Moving on to the PS4, you don't even want to know about the house phone. You guys know this thing rings every bloody stream, at least 5 times. So yeah, let's exit that out. This is the PS4, of course. I've got the white version. This is the now older PS4. This is I can't remember what gig it is. It's like, I don't even know. Let's not even get there. I've got a pen which I use, and this is quite important. Actually, this is really important for when I'm streaming. I write down notes. I write down notes from ATC. I usually have a piece of paper as well, and this pen does the job. And then we've got this as well. So this is the LED changer. So basically you can see the LEDs running around the side, and we've got the receiver for this underneath the desk. So if I just point it underneath and change colours, you can see it's gone red, and you can change different colours. And I've got the receiver running underneath the table, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So that's the LED remote. We've then got how to get help in Windows 10. No, don't need that. We've then got the monitor itself. So it's an Acer, I think it's G247HL or something like that. It was like 80 quid from Staples on sale about a year and a half ago. And I believe it's 21.5 or 22 inches. And it's definitely a perfect size for the sort of space that I have. It does sort of cover the entire desk. It's really nice, but it does the job for now. It's a HDMI. It's HDMI compatible. It's not DisplayPort. It is HDMI. But here we are. We've then got these two speakers, which were probably created in like 1999. I'm being dead serious. These are really old. These were sort of these were with my first ever PC. So you see my amazing cable management now. Not. Those are basically the main bit where we change the volume and stuff, and then these are the two mini speakers, which are meant to have sort of spread out, but I don't actually use them. As I said, I use the headset here, so I don't really use it. The family really uses that. I'm not really fussed about that at all. So the final bit I just wanted to show you guys is, of course, the rudder pedals, which come with, well, they don't come with, but you can buy them. They're also Thrustmaster, and they're fantastic. They give you a sort of a different aspect to your flight simming. I mean, again, they're not the best rudder pedals in the world. I have used other rudder pedals. These are definitely not the best, but they're definitely a great entry sort of level for giving yourself that next level of experience, which is rudder pedals, rather than using your twist rudder, that sort of thing. So yeah, the final thing I wanted to show you guys was the LED. So again, it's a little bit messy now. This is where you can start to see cables, which you can't usually see unless I get down here. But you can see where the LEDs are. They run sort of underneath the table. I've got sort of strapped them to the end. My sister actually helped me do this because I couldn't be bothered, because I just don't have the patience. And the receiver is just there as well, hanging down. And that's basically how I've got the LEDs set up. And then they run around the back of the case, the table as well. Actually, coming onto the table is from IKEA. I believe it's like 20 quid or something like that, or 30 quid. So it's a nice white table, and we've had it in the family for a while. I just nicked it so I could use it for my setup, because before I used to use that massive thing over there. But yeah, let's not go into that. So that is the setup pretty much. It's a pretty shoddy sort of introduction to the setup, but it gives you a better view of the setup rather than me trying to show you with the webcam. As I said, I will put some links to the more interesting things in this setup in the description, so you guys can have a look at it. And of course the PC specs will be there. And if you want to see my simulator, then of course check out some of my previous videos, which are not really up to date, but you guys can get a sort of gauge of what my sim looks like. Or just come out and check me out on Twitch when I'm live, and drop me a follow, and join the Discord as well if you haven't already, to check out when I'm live, or just some interesting facts about my life, which are really not that interesting, to be fair. But I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, I hope it was of a little bit of beneficialness to you. Oh yeah, one more thing actually. One more thing. This is, let me get down comfy on the floor. This is where I put all my wires. It is a shoddy little sort of cable box, really. I've just made it out of this cardboard box, but I've hidden all the cables by putting these up. So all my cables are sort of shoved into here, rather than them being sort of displayed on the floor. It's a really good way of hiding your cables. I mean, those over there, I mean, I can't hide every single cable, but most of them are shoved into that box. Maybe a fire hazard, let me know. But it does the job for sure. And I've got this, I've got a smart sort of plug adapter, which, if it does sense the high voltage and stuff, it turns stuff off. So hopefully that's not an issue. But that's the setup, guys. I'm on the floor now, so you guys get a better view of this of the setup. I will catch you guys in the stream very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.